Hey guys, Omni here. So we had a Pokemon Direct earlier today, and we've talked about a lot of these here over the past couple of years. So I wanted to touch on this one. Now there's only one trailer that I'm actually going to react to in this video, but I did want to touch on two things here real quick. And I held off on this one because I think that's the most exciting news we actually got. So we got an update on Pokemon Snap, the new version. It's the video that I saw, like I read the descriptions of the videos a little bit, or at least what they were about before I went into them, so is this going to be something we're going to be interested in? So the Pokemon Snap one was basically a tutorial of how the game is going to operate with the new Switch controls. I didn't think that was going to be too interesting to watch, so I went ahead and watched it myself. It looks interesting, and again, it's exactly what I thought. New Pokemon, new setting, and we're just really getting a long-form tutorial on how the controls work. The second thing, which we saw, which was a remake of the Diamond and Pearl series. So that era is getting their own little buff up on the Switch. So nothing new there. Aside from improved graphics and quality of life, they really kind of nailed in that the game was going to be pretty much preserved as it originally was, as far as the mechanics and the aesthetic of the game itself, just getting a graphical update to make it more in line with the current games. So again, I didn't feel the need to react to that trailer. However, there is one game that we've been seeing some rumors about and some just rustlings in the bushes about over the last couple of years most particularly here in the last year, is an open world RPG Pokemon game called Pokemon Legends Arceus. We have a title and a trailer, and I want to watch this. So we're going to be checking that trailer out here today. If you want to ask me about the other two trailers, you can down in the comments. I don't mind talking about it. I just didn't think I'd get a good enough reaction out of those versus this brand new, much larger scale idea that they just presented to us with this. If you want to check out my reaction to the previous Pokemon Snap trailer, the reveal trailer of that, you can check that out here on the channel. But let's go ahead and check out Pokemon Legends Arceus. Boom. I always do this, forget to change the audio.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago.
Not actual gameplay footage.
When the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness.
Look at that Pokeball. It's like an ancient Pokeball.
With the comings and goings of people. While in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
Okay. Man, I really wish they would have a beefier Switch. Oh, so you just sneak up on these fuckers and just catch them without battling? Hold up, is this my video or did that frame really drop? Hold on, I'm rewinding that. Yeah, the fucking video is actually messed up. The Pokemon can actually attack you? It doesn't seem like you control your Pokemon. The starters were each from a different gen. See, look at the Pokeball! It's got like a little flip lock on it. Huh. There's Arceus's little feetsies. The god of all Pokemon. Arceus. I mean, I'm interested. Releasing worldwide early 2022. Yeah, I'm interested. I think it's a little strange that their actual trailer posted this. I don't know if that's because they clipped it directly from the Direct rather than uploading the video itself as a separate file. But yeah, I was like, wait a minute, no, did my stream mess up? But no, that was actually an issue with the I guess the video itself, the way they uploaded it had that just cut where it just froze in the middle of it. So maybe it been an issue with the live stream or whatever. Still kind of dumbfounds me that they didn't just upload the trailer on its own so that they didn't have to worry about the stream quality interfering with it. Again, due to the limitations of the Switch itself, there definitely was taken on the scale of the game. It's definitely going to be lower end frame rates. The resolution was also a little lacking, but that's also to be expected to keep it performing on the Nintendo Switch. And that's why it was like with these games, especially with Breath of the Wild, which did a really good job at optimizing that system the best it could for the scale that game was going into. And I don't know that Game Freak or whichever version or offshoot of the company that's working on this game particularly are as in tune with it, but it definitely needs a little bit of some love. Now, this is really early look at the game, and they even said it's not actual gameplay footage, so this was still rough cut idea of how the game's going to work. So I'm interested to see how this evolves over the next year, and when we get closer to when it's actually going to come out. Maybe we'll have a new upgraded Switch version by then, but it doesn't even matter because scalpers are just going to steal all of those and then upsell those to the ends of the earth, and we'll never get one. Sorry, I'm still a little salty about the whole PS5 stuff right now. Pissing me off, especially as that and the new graphics cards as well. I want an upgrade, damn it. Anyway, yeah, aside from the frames, I like the aesthetic. I like the idea, the scale that it's going in. I'm still a little confused, and I wish they would have went into it as how the combat's going to work, because I do like that the wild Pokemon can actually attack your trainer. What happens if do you have your own health? Can you be taken out by a Pokemon? If that happens, that would be awesome. I don't know if there's controls for your Pokemon when you let them out, but it almost seemed like it's just its own AI. That's the impression that I got from this, because your Pokemon was out and you're just standing there while they're battling the wild Pokemon. And I also like that you could Assassin's Creed sneak up on the Pokemon in the wild and just, if you didn't even feel like fighting them, you can just like lock in your sights and just nail them with a Pokeball and just hope you catch them just like that. Hell, I'll just run and gun if that's the case. Catch them all. Just keep running. Pokemon Go style. Just run. Throw the ball. If it didn't work and it comes chasing after you, just book it, man. I'm intrigued at how this is going to go. I like that. It seems like it's going to be diving into a little more of like the ancient history of the Pokemon world. Hence, Arceus, at least in the Pokemon lore, is the creator of not only Pokemon, but of humankind and the planet Earth in this world itself, of all the regions. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they incorporate that, because we see that, like, we're getting this like scroll, this ancient Japanese kind of storytelling scroll kind of aesthetic going on. We get this pan back to what really looks like an ancient style Pokeball with like a belt loop clasp over it, a metal seal around it with kind of a hints of the traditional design. So I'm really intrigued with this idea. It might be too ambitious for what they're trying to do in the current state of the Switch, but if they can optimize this and get it working smoothly, and I'd really love, unlike with Snap, which is pretty straightforward, I in my opinion, I would really love to have an idea and a breakdown of how the gameplay mechanics are actually supposed to work. So I'm really looking forward to when we actually get to tackle that in the next Direct, or whenever they decide to finally address that. But yeah, what did you guys think of this? Now, open world, something I didn't touch on at all was that the starters that in this were each from different generations. I thought that was kind of strange. Usually you just pick 3 from the generation you're in, the region you're in. But we had 3 different sets of regions in this area. And I'm curious to see if maybe your character comes from somewhere else and that's why you get to choose. Maybe a background from your character to give like some elements of the RPG side of it, to maybe you can choose what region you came from or something like that. Maybe that's just a tease, or maybe it's just a 3. I'm definitely kind of curious. I have a lot of questions about how this game is going to operate and function and work, what the story is. But yeah, it's definitely got me excited and intrigued. An open world Pokemon RPG has been something I've been wanting for a long time, kind of like this. Though in my head, back when I had envisioned it, when you went into a Pokemon battle, you would control the Pokemon yourself. And that might be definitely way too advanced of a system to put on the Switch itself as well, at least to do it well. But yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to see where they go with this. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to you guys. What did you think of this? What did you think about the Direct as a whole? If there's anything that I missed from the Direct that you wanted to touch on, make sure to comment down below and we can actually have that conversation down there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.